It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're already getting the feel for this new NBA season. Taking it all in with me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. Kenny, I'll tell you what.
What?
We've already seen some big matchups to start the season. It's very early.
Yes.
But in the real world, how soon do you start thinking about playoff ramifications?
Oh, you start thinking about playoffs from day one.
Oh,
the end
come
goal
on.
is always some.
But you're not thinking about
it's
where you
always
are. Hey,
somewhere in
right
your
now
mind.
we'd play these guys.
Yes,
you know.
always. And I look at them in 5-game blocks. I would be like, hey, man, in these 5 games, we need to be here for the playoffs. After these 5, we need.
Boo Boo, have you seen my mop?
No. What's going on, little Jug?
Man, I can't find my mop anywhere. I just put it down for a second and... Charlie, have you seen my mop?
What's up?
Where's my mop, man? You see my mop?
Man, you took his mop, man.
Yo,
come on.
did you take my mop?
He's freaking out
I'm
right now.
so dead. Where's my mop?
Hey, relax, sir. Hey, bro, give him his mop back, man. You can't be like that.
Oh,
Sammy's got your mop,
I
bro.
was kidding. I
thank
was only
God.
kidding. Here.
man, you play too much,
Hey, that
Sam.
serves you right for that towel prank, man.
Oh, man. I'm gonna get you.
You look like you was about to cry.
You barely. Hey, you actually got him good, though. Good one.
Live coverage of the and Dave.
Well, guys,
Thanks, David. It's great to have a mix of those things. Adapt or die, as they say. Already, Doris, several
ready to go?
elite rookies are struggling.
go?
We often see top high school players making the seamless jump to college. Why is that next? For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
Well, certainly it wasn't their best night shooting the basketball. What you have to do is now put it aside and get focused for the next one.
Pacers trail by 10. Stevenson outside. Pass to Jefferson. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
And look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Now here's Wells. Guarded by Oladipo. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. The wing 3, a miss from DJ.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Young sets a screen for Stevenson. Here's Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Sessions with it, now guarded by Stevenson. And Sessions kicks to Porzingis. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. That's 7 points for Porzingis.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
And there is perhaps no more of a loyal fan base, Doris, in all of sports than the fans of the New York Knicks.
Well, I grew up a New York Knicks fan, and most of us are complete diehards. The city of New York has always been in love with the New York Knickerbockers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Beasley comes in for Porzingis, and it's Lee in for Sessions. In Indiana with a change here, too. Leaf checked in for Victor Oladipo.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pacers trail by 13. Young passes to Sabonis. Back to Young. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Leaf over DJ. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Leaf.
Well, Jeff Hornacek was chosen to be the head coach of the New York Knicks with the understanding that the triangle offense would be part of the system put in place. Now with the change in the front office, that is no longer the case, guys.
And a wide open look for DJ. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Young kicks to Jefferson. That's tipped. Pass to Wells. He dishes it to Lee. Beasley outside. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Here's Wells. Off target from 3-point range. Well, Hornacek probably more comfortable with an up-tempo modern style, and Doris will see what he does with this new offensive freedom. And the Pacers with the longest standing ownership in the NBA.
And that's a lot to be proud of for Pacers fans. I mean, Indiana, a state that loves basketball. And the Pacers haven't won fewer than 32 games since 1989. So they're always in the fold in terms of being competitive.
Here's Beasley from 13 feet. It goes down. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead. Boy, it picks up that second foul very early in this game. He's going to have to tread lightly for the rest of this half.
New York leading by 4 on the court for Indiana. Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. Some solid defense from Robinson. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, wonderful athleticism from Victor Oladipo. How quickly he gets up off the ground.
And Sessions kicks to McDermott. He feeds it to Hardaway. Goes up off the pick. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react. Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
Stolen by Robinson. This one for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And DJ gets it to go on the assist by Sessions. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's a good screen. Turner with the screen. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Doris, one of the bigger stories last season, as you mentioned, was the melodrama that was going on between Carmelo Anthony and the Knicks front office.
You know, Kev, I thought it was a toxic environment that made it difficult for the entire team to function. Really a relief for Melo to see himself in a new situation.
DJ with it. Robinson on him.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
Here's Robinson. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from DJ. The Knicks leading by 3. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Doris, is a former guard, you know how much energy it takes to run a team and think a game as well as score. I mean, there's a lot on your plate at that position. What backcourt guys get an advantage of playing with a consistently high motor?
Well, Russell Westbrook, in addition to his ferocity, seems to be able to sustain his level of energy across a 48-minute game. I feel like the guy never gets a rest, so he's one high motor guy. I'll tell you a guy who doesn't do it the same way, but still it's required that he has a level of endurance that maybe would shock people, is James Harden. Like, the guy has the basketball in his hands. He's #1 priority in terms of the defensive scout. So Russell Westbrook and James Harden, though they go about the job differently, both are phenomenal at having a great endurance and having the ball so much.
And Sessions kicks to McDermott. DJ sets the screen for McDermott. Floats one up. Robinson with the block. The tray. Robinson can't get that one to fall.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for Indiana.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Screen by Young. Oladipo for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. That's 12 points for Victor Oladipo. And Sessions kicks to McDermott. Porzingis with a screen on Young. McDermott dishes to DJ. It's taken away by Collison. 3-on-3. Here's Robinson. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
McDermott passes to DJ. That misses off the backboard.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Knicks trail by 6. And Sessions kicks to Hardaway. Porzingis, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off on. Already, you gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New York. And a change for the Pacers. Stevenson's checked in. Some solid defense there from DJ.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for McDermott. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Stevenson outside. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Stevenson.
Well, he carves out the space he needs. Just the finish was not good.
And Nate McMillan with a solid track record as head coach in Seattle and Portland before taking over the Indiana Pacers.
Well, think about it. Before this job, 12 seasons, all coaching in the Northwest. And that goes along with 12 seasons as a player, all with the Sonics. He actually earned the nickname Mr. Sonic for almost 2 decades in Seattle.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from DJ.
I'll tell you, he's got a good grasp of low-post offense. DJ doing work in the interior.
Stevenson dishes to Young. Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. They get it back, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Pacers leading by 9. Kyle O'Quinn out there with DJ. Then it's Lee. Then there's Wells. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Wells. And again, it's New York.
Well, I'm not sure how DJ is able to make that pass. That's phenomenal. He must have eyes in the back of his head.
Pass to Leaf. Screen by Young. There's the pass to Sabonis. Jefferson setting the pick for Stevenson. Here's Sabonis. A putback. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. DJ passes to Wells. And the 3 off target. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Young with no one around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Lee. How he did last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity. And that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
The shot by Wells, no good.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Basket good.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the IQ of Wells. Working well off the screen, getting in prime position to score.
Sabonis kicks to Stevenson. Over Lee. And it's Stevenson missing.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
And you look at Courtney Lee, a consistent presence at the shooting guard spot. You know, Doris, you know what you're going to get out of him from night to night.
There's real value in understanding you're going to get a tough defender, a guy who can space the floor on the offensive end, and he's not shy about doing the dirty work, Kev. He'll dig in and do the little things that help you win ball games.
Screen by Jefferson. Pass to Leaf. It's deflected.
I'll tell you, defense is about position and anticipation, and DJ fantastic at both.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wells.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Leaf. They set the pick. Passes it to Sabonis. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
DJ sets the screen for Wells. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The Pacers shooting 43% for the game. Stevenson with it. He has 7. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. So here's DJ. D right on him. And a wide open look for Lee. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And Indiana shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. There's the dish to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Boy, what a nice, strong finish. DJ not taking any chances with that one.
Indiana trailing here. Stevenson passes to Sabonis. Now Stevenson. Pass to Leaf. Here's Sabonis. Can they get it? And good that time. Sabonis has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper. You know, if you guys remember a couple seasons back, the Pacers had one of the top 3 defenses in the league. Last season, it all fell apart.
Doris, what happened to that Pacers defense?
Well, I think, one, you have to look at who they lost. George Hill and Jan Mahimi were both good players on the defensive end. And then you look to the switch in philosophy, from dropping their bigs to making them more switching. Sometimes it can take a team a while to adjust.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. DJ dishes to Lee. And so here is New York. Now here's Collison. Jefferson down low. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Pacers up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. New York trailing. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Jefferson is out there with Sabonis. And there's Collison. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Leaf in at the small forward position. Hernan Gomez, no good. Up top, Stevenson. Over DJ. Here's Jefferson, poked away. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Beasley, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's good from Beasley.
You know, nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
That's why you pay for those tickets, baby. Big win, baby. Yeah.
Man, I'm spent. I got nothing left.
Yup, leave it all on the court. Forget about the blowout wins in those 30-point games. That game right there defines an entire season. Oxygen, the rookie needs oxygen. Oh! Ow, ow, ow!
You was all right.